Thank you for your time. It is the top of the hour, and I'm Lilian Muli. The Linda Katiba lobby group has called on Kenyans to join hands and reject the ongoing process to amend the 2010 Constitution through the Building Bridges initiative. Led by NARC Kenya party leader Martha Karua and economist David Ndii, the lobby group termed the push to have a referendum as illegitimate and a coup against the Constitution. The group further accused the president and his BBI partner Raila Odinga of embarking on a quest for unlimited power through the document.
The handshake has actually revealed itself not to be a bipartisan project, but to be an agreement between two people on how to share the spoils of power. It's actually a process to try and control the political destiny of Kenya. It is not an amendment bill. It actually should be titled the Constitutional Overhaul Bill, because out of the 18 chapters in the Constitution, it's amending a whopping 14 chapters. This is not an amendment, it's a total overhaul.
The BBI, the handshake political project, whose anniversary is the third anniversary, is not just the BBI or whatever, the Constitution Amendment Bill. The Constitutional Amendment Bill is just one piece in a big political project to restore the authoritarian state.
Kakamega Senator Malala failed to show up at the National Cohesion Integration Commission as expected today, saying doing so would subject him to double jeopardy. The senator, who is suspected to have been behind the violence during last Thursday's mini polls, revealed his intentions to instead write to the commission to excuse himself. Malala stated that he is already under investigations by the DCI, who grilled him and released him on bond on Monday in Kakamega. Malala adding that appearing before NCIC to answer to the same allegations infringes his fundamental rights. Another leader who wrote to the commission to excuse herself from the summons was Aisha Jumwa, who says she will appear Wednesday. The Justice and Legal Affairs Committees of the Senate and the National Assembly have retreated to formulate ground rules for the public participation on the BBI bill. Co-chairs of the committee say they will tomorrow hold a joint sitting to give the way forward on the bill.
The public participation, we have agreed, will commence on Thursday of this week. But as to whether we will do a more detailed public hearing than what is envisaged on Thursday will be decided by the joint sittings of the two committees of National Assembly and the Senate.
You saw the other day the Speaker said in another 1 or 2 weeks' time tutakuwa tumepitisha, so we are quite on course, and I'm sure we will beat the deadline.
House Business Committee, where I sit, we have decided that the two committees, the Committee of Senate, JLAC of Senate and JLAC of the National Assembly, will have a joint session. They started today. We are also going to fast track the public participation.
Healthcare workers, especially those working on the COVID-19 battle frontline in the counties, continue to receive the COVID-19 Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine jabs amid increasing cases of infections in the country. Multiple counties have already rolled out the vaccination program, targeting frontline workers in the health, security, education sector and workers in public hospitals for the first phase of the vaccine program. Counties among them Nandi, Narok, Busia, Nakuru, Kirinyaga, Machakos and Meru have already begun the exercise. Busia County received 12,000 doses of the vaccine, with Narok receiving 3,000 doses, targeting 1,200 frontline county workers on a priority-based approach by the Ministry of Health. The Acting Director General of Health, Dr. Patrick Amoth, was among the first people to receive the vaccines, paving way for county rollout.
You are there.
They're getting 2 doses. I'll get my first one today, then 2 months later I'll be eligible for the second dose. Once I get the second dose, the system which has been using the change system, It's an online system whereby once you get the second dose, an automatic certificate will be generated for you and sent to your email.
I know there's so much speculation about this vaccine. And I think Dr. has assured us that, you know, we are safe with it.
The Catholic Church has backed the COVID-19 vaccine rolled out by the Ministry of Health in conjunction with other partners to combat the spread of the virus. In a statement, the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, headed by Archbishop Philip Anyolo of Kisumu Archdiocese, the clerics affirmed the vaccine based on the assurance made by the Ministry of Health that it was clinically genuine, safe and effective. While acknowledging that vaccination was optional, the Catholic clergy urged Kenyans to accept the COVID-19 vaccine while appealing to those opposed to it based on their conscience to observe all measures and guidelines issued by the ministry to avoid being agents of the virus spread. The bishops also disowned a statement issued by the Kenya Catholic Doctors Association opposing the vaccination. The clerics held that the doctors' stand was not a reflection of the church on the matter and was made in their personal capacity. The doctors had questioned the efficacy, safety and motive of the vaccines, leaving the Catholic faithful in dilemma. But the bishops maintained that the Doctors Association do not speak for the church and their position on the matter had not been sanctioned by the church leadership in the country. Now, to boost the vaccination plan, the bishops have availed the church's vast network of healthcare facilities to be used in implementing the program in an objective and coordinated manner. President Uhuru Kenyatta this morning met the President of the European Council, Charles Michel, at State House. The meeting between the two, according to State House, addressed several issues such as bilateral and multilateral interests, with agreement to strengthen and broaden the partnership between Kenya's private sector and the EU, upgrade Kenya's bilateral relations, and forge a closer working relationship between Kenya and the bloc. A statement from the President's Communications Unit also indicating that there was an agreement to accelerate implementation of existing economic partnership agreements. In sports, Thomas Tuchel became the first manager in Chelsea's history to keep a fifth consecutive clean sheet at Stamford Bridge as the Blues overpowered Everton 2-0 in an English Premier League match played last night.
Shima.